Hello and welcome back to Marvel Contest Champions. My name is Link. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be going over the Stellar Forged Blade Challenge. This, in your case, will get you an awakening on your Stellar Forged Blade and the level 1 Ascension. To do this, you must defeat Red Goblin in Necropolis with Stellar Forged Blade only. So we are going to kind of be going over that fight today. Now, I know I've already done it before, so I'm kind of going over this for a friend, but hopefully this will help many more of you out if you have still yet to do the challenge. So, shall we go over Blade's kit? I am not going to go over the signature ability at this very moment. If you would like to take a pause and take a look at it, I will also be going over it later once we have actually completed the challenge. But let's start with a Hunter Forged in ISO. Blade does get the fractured power bar that we've been seeing on E-Idols and other Stellar Forged champions, allowing him to throw any special at any time as long as that part is filled. The final hit of any special attack activated while Blade has 3 bars of power. This means if you're at 3 bars of power and throw a special 2 or a special 1, you will inflict stun for 2.5 seconds, and it will then go on a cooldown for 16 seconds. Stellar Forged Blade does get to keep his Danger Sense that he had in his original kit. This Danger Sense can be temporarily activated on Special 1, which we will go over in a minute, or it will be procced indefinitely against Cosmic or God champions while under the effect of Danger Sense. In my case, at rank 3, level 45, he will gain about 4,000 attack rating, but will scale obviously lower or higher depending on what rank you have him at. He will also inflict a 50% atrophy passive. It'll also cause unblockable buffs to suffer an additional 25% reduced duration to help out against those pesky Cosmic champions. He also, when inflicting a degeneration effect, nullifies a true buff. These true buffs being true damage, true accuracy, true strike, true sense, true focus, and others. The degeneration effect, while Blade only benefits from about 50% of the Mystic Dispersion Mastery while nearby a degenerating opponent, he passively gains 2% of a bar of power per second for each degeneration up to 10%, meaning if you have 5 degeneration passives, you will be gaining your max amount of bars of power per second. Blade's degeneration passive deal a set amount of damage over 18 seconds and scale with your base attack only. These max up to 5. Performing a well-timed block inflicts the degeneration passive, and while the opponent's buff when the opponent's buff expires naturally or is nullified, you also inflict one of your degen passives. Now, on your special 1, kind of going back to what we were just talking about a little earlier, if your opponent is suffering from 3 or more degeneration effects and Blade's indefinite Danger Sense isn't active, you will gain Danger Sense for opponents for 20 seconds. This helps out when you're not going going against a Cosmic opponent. So very helpful to allow yourself to get the most out of your kit without having to go against a Cosmic champion and him being more versatile. Now, on Special 1, you will also gain Torment, which is obviously going to increase your duration of all incoming debuff or damaging debuffs, helping his degens. And then the final two hits each inflict a degeneration debuff. This will have direct damage over 12 seconds with a max stack of 20. Special attack number 2. His range of hits from his submachine gun will inflict a degeneration passive for over 2 seconds with a max stack of 10. And while the opponent is below max power, range hits also power steal even more, granting 40% of the power stolen at 10.2% bars of power. Now, on your special 3, which is what we're going to be playing into heavily here, you'll inflict 5 degeneration passives. These will deal a set amount of damage, depending on your rank, over 60 seconds. And they max at a stack of 10. So, basic understanding of Stellar Forged Blade. So let us give this a try. You'll obviously need to head into your Necropolis under the Special Quest tab. And we are going to be taking the bottom middle path. Now, I would like to quickly go over this before we head into the fight. I highly recommend a Ghost Rider Relic for this fight. Ghost Rider Relic will generally help Blade with his degens and giving a little bit more. Obviously, mine's a 6-star dupe at signature level 70, But even if you have a 5-star minimum, that's usually a very good start. So I have, for me, Vicious Judgment to get more vicious and allow more potency on his damaging debuffs. Even more damaging debuff potency with his direct damage effects, and a little more power gain on top. So shall we, as we head into the Red Goblin fight, your goal here is going to be playing slow. Now, if you have to use revives for the fight, that's okay. As long as you're only using Stellar Forge Blade in your team, you will get through the challenge nonetheless. So what we're going to be doing here is we are going to be rushing for a special 3, but before we go for special 3, we are going to be throwing a special 1 to gain Torment, allowing even more duration on the degeneration debuffs on your special 3. And again, you just want to play this slow. Now, obviously, if you're going to be going in with a lower ranked Stellar Forge Blade, you may have a problem with the Necropolis timer and possibly giving you issues with either being rooted during your special attacks or elsewhere. So just be very careful about that. I am going to try to have him throw his special 2 if he can before I throw a special 3, which I'm now going to do. So that Torment is still just active, and we're going to put on 5 degeneration buffs on him. I am going to push him a little and try to get as much as I can out of him. And then we're going to be doing the same thing again because we do want to get those max of 10 stacks that the special 3 can't offer to us. So I'm going to throw back on a Torment, and we are going to be going back for a special 3. And we're kind of going to be biting the bullet again, but we do make it this time still. And now you're kind of ramped up for the fight. You just want to be making sure you're playing safe, not pushing to special 3. In this case, I'm going to be using my stun on special 3 into another special to gain the most. Now, I'm probably going to try to get him to as low as power as I can because I want to do 2 special 2s back to back. So I'm going to probably let him throw his special 2 if he will. And then we're going to go back in. I'm going to throw a special 2, get a lot of degens out of it. I'm going to power steal him at the same time. I'm going to throw a relic. And then we're going to go back in for 1 more special 2 without pushing him to special 3 because I'm going to power steal. And then that is already another 22% down. And then it's kind of going to be the same thing just from here on out. So give me a little bit of time. Let me work my way through this. And then we'll kind of catch back up once we're done at the end of the fight. This is checkpoint 1. Obviously, I unfortunately couldn't do it cleanly, but you can see I did go through about 4 million health in that first run, so we are going to go back in with a full health and revive, and I will check back in with you guys once I hopefully finish this up. Fortunately, checkpoint number dos. Unfortunately, went through only about 3.3 million health there. So let me finish this last bit up, and then I will catch you guys once more. Alrighty, so that is Red Goblin taken care of. I will go over once more. My blade is only rank 3. Obviously, in this showcase, he is Ascension 1, Sig level 22. Now that you have your Stellar Forge blade, as well as the Ascension Awakening ability, your Awakening ability will allow you to regenerate health at the cost of some of your power. Higher the percent, I believe it's the higher his signature ability goes, the more, or the less power is used. So you can see in this case, if I add a sig, it goes down from to 3647 from 3658. So more health, less power, and then while regenerating, he passively regenerates 42% of damage he's taken via the block. So it is very nice. Plus, the Ascension will get you 8% attack damage and 8% health, as well as a plus 15 in your challenge rating. So, good luck, summoners. Hopefully, this guide helps you. And if you got any more questions for me, leave them in the comments and ask. Happy to answer. All right, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.